Hey guys, welcome to the new movies. Hey, we're doing We a Dead Body featuring Sigourney Weaver. I believe that's the name. And then the main guy who was in the show How I Met Your Mother. The guy who's dating not the main guy, but you know what character I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure he's from How I Met Your Mother. Believe. So let's jump into this movie. I really like this movie. It's fun. I enjoyed it. Not exactly what I was kind of like. It was kind of what I was expecting, but with a twist to it, because I thought it was. Obviously, the movie, the trailer, this isn't the trailer, so it's not really spoiling anything, but it does show them kind of kill each other, and you think that's what it's about. It is, but it isn't. Let's jump into it. Boiling the head, we're gonna talk about the movie now, so let's just jump into it. This movie is about the main guy, who, like I said, I can't remember the actor's name, but you know he is. He is a director. He directed a movie a long time ago, and now he's directing like ads for like TV and stuff. And then eventually has some stuff. He's going up to this cabin with his girlfriend, who's Sigourney Weaver's character. And I'm like I said, if that's not a name, I'm pretty sure that's a name. But if it's not, for some reason, sorry. But they go up to the cabin and he meets. And you get little pieces when you meet this other girl. She knows she's like a friend of hers. And you meet this guy who's like who's helping with the lawn and stuff there. And you get little pieces of stuff that comes back. One of the characters you see in the beginning come back later. There's some parts that come back later. I'm like, oh, they do some let's go back moments later that tell you how they go up to the cabin. And obviously eventually he tries to kill her. And he gets there. They have a little report out. Immediately does cook their dinner and stuff. And they've had some they have fights. They don't want really cooperating as a married couple should be, and they're having fights and stuff, and they got to a point where like he was gonna try and kill him. I'm like, a little bit extreme, but hey, you do you, person, king, whatever, you do you. But and she obviously found out she was going to kill him, so she electrocutes him with a taser, and then obviously they do this thing where she basically ties him up, and then hey, I'm gonna kill you because you were gonna kill me. And then we see the guy who's walking in the yard, who's a friend of the main guy, goes and hits him with a hammer, and then they get into a fight, which then it gets the roll where she gets taped down to the thing, and then they, she escapes, do another thing, but just with the opposite, and then they kind of trick. Then they get to a fight with the gun, and the gun goes off and kills the guy. I'm like, I kind of figured something was gonna go down. He dies, and they're like, oh shit, because they killed the guy who wasn't really involved at all, but accidentally. I would say, kind of accidentally, I don't know how that works out. Then eventually, they go and go out the house, get into a fight, and they shoot the gun, and it goes up into the ceiling, and then they hear noises, and people fall from the ceiling because it shot into somebody's ass. And you're like, what the fuck? There's a bunch of these people, and you find out these are convicts. What they actually did reference on the TV is these convicts are out, and they're here, and stuff. The convicts escaped or whatever. I'm like, cool, foreshadowing. If you saw that, I'm like, you did that earlier in the movie where you saw them on the TV. You made a reference to it in the news about it. It was cool. So it's cool how you see these things, and they go back and show you how these people got involved, and how the friend earlier, how he got involved with it. He was gonna pay him like half, because also there's some money if they kill the other one. They get some insurance money. Let's get something. They get some money if the other one dies. So that's the reason why they're kind of doing this. It goes on. Obviously, these bad guys, these guys who are actually bad guys, because the main people, I'm like, I'm not gonna call you bad guys, but like evil, but in the end, we'll get to that when we get to the end, but I'm calling bad guys, but they eventually, the bad guys, the actual criminals, insane people. But these guys, I'm not gonna call them not criminals, but they're like, bad guys, but not evil, but they're like, can they kill that one guy? So kind of like, I'm like, well, like, you look at an accident, but they were gonna kill you. It's really interesting, like, I like them, but they're like, yeah. But the criminals who escaped, there's 3 of them. One's the big tough guy, and 2 other ones, and we figured out how they broke into the house earlier before they came here, and they found out that they were here, and they were coming, so they hid up in the attic, and eventually, they stayed there, and then eventually, obviously, when they got into the fighter shop and the thing, they fell to the ground, saw the guy in the ass. Then they have to figure out how to escape. Basically, they walk together eventually, and they kind of be like, "Hey, I'm sorry for trying to kill you and all this stuff." And they kind of, throughout the rest of the movie, them walking there out about like how they're doing and stuff. Basically, they get back together and fix their problems throughout this thing. Like, I'm sorry for not listening to you and not and all this stuff. It's actually great. I was obviously expecting that because I was just one trying to kill the other one, but now I'm like watching the movie, I'm like, oh yeah, I like this movie. It's great. Like I said, it was fun. Also, the idea, like I said, was about them trying to kill the shots. I thought the whole movie was going to be about, but it was at the beginning for a little bit, for a little part, but then it's like goes into it more, and then how they fix their relationship. Also, the main guy's dad, he meets him in the beginning of the movie, and they talk about stuff, and he comes in later because he finds out about what's going on from a neighbor or somebody, and then he comes and saves the day, quite to save the day, gets one of them, shoots him right in the head, and like, you should have just done it to the other ones. You should have just done that. But he does die, what kind of sucks, because he's one of the characters. I'm like, sucks. But they don't talk about he wants to die in in like a fight in the war or something, or like in a thing was not just in a home, and he kind of does that. It sucks, and he also dies pretty violently too. Was like, oh shit. But yeah, I feel sorry for him and the other guy kind of, but especially the dad. But yeah, it was great. And then they actually the other two fight the other two, kill the girl and the other guy they get on a bow and do all the stuff. But yeah, it's fun. They have to get back together basically, and then how are they gonna make it past this? How they gonna explain all this? Well, obviously they do that thing where they do that. But they showed it earlier in the movie where they do a thing where they fake cry and stuff, and like, oh, this awful stuff happened. they do it in a way where like they really do it very convincingly and everybody believes them. But technically, it was an awful thing that happened to them, so it's like not like they're lying or saying it's not, but they exaggerating it some, their feelings to make it, and then people make a movie about it and all this stuff, and get talking about on TV and all this stuff, and they get kind of famous for it and stuff, and get all these things. You survive this thing and It's great. I like it. It's fun, and they're eventually shooting a movie at the end. It seems to be a movie adaptation of what happened, and obviously he gets her to be in the movie and stuff. And it's fun. I like it. The movie's fun. Enjoyed it. Joey Weaver, this is a great movie. Oh, Your Dead Body, really good. Really enjoyed it. What you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, this movie is violent, so keep that in mind. It's very violent. Obviously, I have to cursing, but that's kind of like, it's an R-rated movie, so it's like, but it's very violent if you do not like intense. There's some really violent scenes in it. A little bit of sex, but not too much. Like, you don't really see anything. People are doing it and doing stuff, some weird shit with that. But it's a good movie. Like, I like it. It's great. It's not stuff I didn't mention, but it was, I don't need to mention every little thing, because obviously you can go watch and enjoy yourself. But I want to get all the main kind of like points. But yeah, what you guys think? Like, get onto the rating of this movie. This one gets an 8. Solid 8 for me. Loved it. Great. Really enjoyed it. Had fun watching it. Really good. Watch it again. Would watch it again. It's good. So what do you guys think? Oh, you dead body? Let me know in the comments down below. You guys can always stay epic. See you next video, guys. Bye.